We are told that there is freedom of speech in Germany. Fascism needs your silence and compliance to thrive. Forbidden symbols, forbidden words, protests being outlawed in the name of public safety, being labelled a terrorist or a criminal for standing up against a genocide, forbidden parts of the street, empires eventually fall, and what is taking place in occupied Palestine is no exception. We must not be obedient for their regime. Their attempts to frighten us reveal that it is them that are truly frightened, because we are still fighting, because the movement is only getting bigger and more strategic. It's clear that for German media and Germany, calling for and promoting the genocide of Palestinians is totally acceptable. At the time, Germany did not call it a Holocaust. They called it resettlement. German media's smear campaign lines of today against Palestinians and allies are remarkably similar to German media's smear campaigns of Jews and allies nearly a century ago, which we now refer to as Nazi propaganda. Nazi German media poisoned public opinion, made hatred seem patriotic, and created a climate where mass murder could happen with public indifference and support. At the time, they called their work truthful too. Jews were portrayed as subhuman, disease carriers, criminals and enemies of the German people and state. Jews were blamed for Germany's economic decay and framed as an existential threat, manufacturing consent for genocide by making it seem like a necessary act of self-defense, a story we've heard before. In German media today, Palestinians are frequently described as inherently violent. Internal ARD guidelines warn staff against using language that humanises Gazan civilians. Civilian deaths are downplayed or labelled as collateral damage, while German media extensively covers the 1,200 deaths from October 7. The unfathomable number of Palestinians murdered in Gaza are explained as consequences of terror. Revolutionaries being criminalised is not a new practice by any means. The state sees people who stand against their imperial, oppressive and genocidal regimes as a direct threat to their authority, legitimacy and control. I want to finish by amplifying the message spoken by a Palestinian friend and comrade from a group called South Kerry Friends for Palestine in Ireland some months ago, which I hold on to. She says, "I want to tell you that this matters. Every protest, every post, every letter, every time you speak up, it matters. It makes a difference. Don't let anyone ever convince you of otherwise. Change takes time. And yes, I know it's a genocide. My family is still there, and I wanted it stopped yesterday. But I also know that stopping this genocide, ending this occupation, takes time and blood and resistance. I know it's exhausting. Months. You're tired. You feel hopeless. You can't hear the number of children killed without hating the entire world. But we don't need more sadness. We need anger. Sadness weighs you down. Anger is energy, and we need that energy to keep going. They want you to get tired. They want you to stop. Don't give them that. Saoirse Palestine, Free Palestine."